Hi, I'm Jeff Schwartz of Schwartz Performance. This is the 67 Corvette coupe that we're working on. This one we've talked about previously. We've put a wide body on this, and we've got one of our Schwartz G-Machine chassis. What we've done is this one's getting a big block Chevy 502, which sucks a lot of gas, so we made a custom gas tank out of stainless steel that'll give over 30 gallons of capacity. So we've got that all fitted in here, and we're just final fitting grills and bumpers and so forth, and then it'll be ready for final body and paint. We've pretty much built everything, and then it's now coming apart shortly, and then we'll get it finished up. What we've got here is a 1928 Ford Model A, and what you see here is some parts that we're mocking up, and essentially we're going to use very few pieces of this to create a 1928 Ford Model A depot hack. A depot hack was used for transporting people from the train depot to town or from the train depot to the livery stable back in the early days. So we're going to do a modern rendition of it, so it will look like an original depot hack with modern underpinnings, and we're going to try to disguise those modern underpinnings so it looks very authentic and original. We had Dayton Wire Wheel build us some custom 20-inch wheels here. The original Model A's had wheels nearly that size, and we found that the spokes were not strong enough to hold a full amount of people and go around cornering loads and go down the highway at 70 miles an hour, which these Model A's never could do. So we had to put more spokes in the wheels. So it's not quite original, but the untrained eye, it might just look like an original going down the roads. This is a GTO chassis that we're working on with a bright candy apple red rear end. Jay's just assembling some of the components here, and this customer wanted a traditional look, so he's got the Schwartz G-Machine chassis, but he wanted like stock ride height, so we actually welded the components to the chassis 1 inch higher than normal so that he can have a nice stock ride height, but still have the performance of the G-Machine chassis. This 66 GTO is progressing well. We've test fitted the chassis, we've welded up the firewall for smoothing, and we've done some disassembly on the engine. This one's got a 389 tri-power, and we're doing a fuel injected 389 tri-power. So over here is the engine. We've taken the original carbureted tri-power off of it, which is right here, and we're cleaning up the engine to do some detail work on it. This is a fresh engine that was running good, so we're not really going to be doing anything internal other than just replacing the gaskets and doing this fuel injection. This thing's pretty tricky. You got to check it out. This is the 70 Chevelle that we took the big block with the Pro Charger out and put a hopped up LSA in it. Unfortunately, we had it on the dyno last week, and the double disc clutch decided to not hold. So we've got another clutch going in here tomorrow, and we'll be wrapping it up. We've got Hydro Boost brake system in here. We've got stainless steel intake tube and coolant pipes, and she's pretty much ready to go once we get that clutch in there. This is the 69 Camaro that won the Carcraft Real Street Eliminator Pro-Am last year. We fitted a set of Forge Line wheels and some Rival S tires. This thing's really going to handle now. This 70 Chevelle convertible is in final assembly. We've got the custom pearl white stripes on here that the customer wanted, and this beautiful black paint job. We've also upgraded the taillights to LEDs, and they should be really bright when braking. We learned something recently, that convertibles have a different windshield than a coupe. So for you trivia folks out there, 70 Chevelle convertible and coupes have different windshields. The glass should be put in here later this week, and then we've got to install the convertible top. We can't really adjust the side windows until the convertible top is on, so that's kind of the hold up now, is we need those two things done, and then we'll get to adjusting the glass and putting the interior in it. Going to be a great car. It's got white interior and white convertible top, so hope to be seeing this cruising around Chicagoland real soon. This 56 Chevy we're doing an LS swap on, and we just finished smoothing the firewall and did kind of a quickie detail of the frame rails and stuff. And this is going to be getting the engine shortly here. This is the one with the sheet metal intake manifold and valve covers. It should look really nice. On this 69 Cougar, we've finished installing the gas tank after repairing the gas tank flange. This one's got an internal EFI pump for the fuel-injected Coyote engine. We've also fabricated the exhaust system, and we haven't finalized the tips yet, but we have cutouts here where the customer wanted a slash cut tip that basically parallels the rear valance panel. So all fabbed out of stainless steel, 3-inch, looks pretty nice, and can't wait to hear this baby run. The Ray Bestis Mustang is doing quite well. We ran it last at the Nashville Autocross with Good Guys in Nashville, Tennessee, and we were recording an episode of Power Nation TV a couple of weeks ago. So look for that on the various channels, Spike, ABC Sports, NBC Sports on Sunday mornings. We're going to be in Des Moines, Iowa, 4th of July weekend with this car, and we'll have some autocross footage of that for you on the next episode. So look forward to getting this thing out there and exercising a little bit on the track once again.